Hey, what up, fucker? It's your boy About from ProjectRogueRoleplay.com, and today I'm coming at you guys with another Fivem tutorial video. In today's tutorial, we're going to be breaking down Fivem for a brand new user or even the experienced user, and the optimal way to not only download Fivem, install Fivem, the proper visual settings, and also the best way that you can play Fivem performance-wise. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop right into the video. Alright, to get started, to download Fivem, of course you are going to need a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5. If you do not have a copy of Grand Theft Auto 5, you can buy Grand Theft Auto 5 from literally anywhere for your PC, so head on over to Steam or Rockstar directly, or even Epic Games. After you have your copy of Grand Theft Auto 5, you want to head on over to the description below and open up the first link to fivem.net. It is going to take you on over to this website where you're going to go ahead and download the latest client of Fivem that they offer. You're going to want to go ahead and make sure you agree to their terms and services, and it should download the program right here. After doing so, we're going to go ahead and launch that program, and it should do pretty much everything for you. It should update the Fivem application, it should download the client, and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and wait for it to let us find our directory. Perfect. So now we have our actual client downloaded for Fivem. So now what we can do is we can head on up here into the top right where you can go ahead and set some stuff up. You are going to want to go ahead and make sure, I highly recommend using these in-game settings. So fix the UI lag. Just make sure your guys' settings are basically right where I'm at. If you want to use the release, the beta, or the latest unstable version, of course you can. I typically, as a developer, have always used the latest unstable version of it just due to the fact that that's what I've always used. So we're going to go ahead and also connect our CFX account. Okay, perfect. So I have gone ahead and done that, and now we're all connected. And now we have Fivem completely downloaded. So before we go ahead and launch in, let's go ahead and make sure that we have some optimal settings. First things first, this is a free program that is completely safe to use. It's called REDUCT. This is actually just a great system to use for really anything that you want to make sure that your drives and your memory is at optimal speeds. So let's go ahead and open up the second link in the description below. It's going to take you on over here. Scroll down here into the middle of the screen. You should see download here for REDUCT, and it should say REDUCT 3.4-setup.exe. Please only click this one. This is the only one that you need to use. So right here, you'll see me download it. We're going to go ahead and run that. We're going to hit next. I'm going to hit accept next. We're going to put this anywhere really that you want. Me personally, I'm going to put it on my C drive. So we're going to go ahead and put that right there. I really don't need a desktop or any of this. So right there, I'm just going to go ahead and click install. We're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and update real quick. I didn't even know that there was an update for it, but yeah, perfect. Okay, so we can hit next, and yeah, sure. Okay, so now that we have this, we can go ahead and you'll see usage right here and available and total available. We can just go ahead and clean that memory. Are you sure you want to clean the memory? If you look at these numbers right here, we'll go ahead and we'll see some of my memory gets freed up. So there we go. Now, you can do that every time that before you launch Fivem if you really want to. That's completely up to you, but this is going to go ahead and make sure that your memory is completely reduced. Now, what we want to do is head on over. Now, this is going to be really for NVIDIA drivers. I don't really know much about other graphics cards because I don't use them, but this is going to be for NVIDIA users. We're going to go ahead and head on over to the control panel. If you don't know where to find this, you can find NVIDIA control panel just by typing in NVIDIA, and it should be right there. Once you have launched this, we just want to come on up here to 3D settings and go to adjust image settings with preview. You do want to go ahead and say use my emphasizing, and you're going to want to go ahead and make sure that you put it all the way down to performance. Once you have done this, you need to make sure to hit apply. Once you've hit applied, it might take a little bit of time. Once these buttons have disappeared in the bottom, you guys are good to go. So let's head on over back to the top, and we're going to go manage 3D settings. And right here, we're going to go ahead and find an application to add inside of here. and we're going to make some custom 3D settings for that application. So let's go ahead and do it. Once you're in here, head on over to Program Settings, where we're going to find a folder. Correct, it's going to be this one right here. So it should be the app data local 5M, 5m.app/data catch subprocess /5m_GTA process.exe. That's the one that you want. So go ahead and click on that. Now, one thing I did neglect to show in the actual running of the tutorial was how to add this app if it's not already added. So to add another application, when you're in program settings, you want to hit add. And when you hit the add button, you should see sort by and then just do A to Z and scroll down to the F's, and you should see all of these 5Ms. If you hover over them, you should be able to see their location. So this one's, Andre, app data local 5M, etc. like that. So that's how you're going to find this sub process. A lot of people will mess this up and they're going to end up hovering over this. And if you look at this, this is 5M_B2372_ process. You don't need that one. You need the direct one that I put into the video. So I'm actually going to, here in the next frame, I'm going to go ahead and hit a black screen, and I'm going to show you the exact link and the exact file that you are wanting to select to add there. Once you've done that, you're just going to hit add selected program and you're good to go. So here's the application that you're looking for. And you are going to probably want to just copy the exact same settings that I have. So I'm just going to go ahead and leave it right here. Go ahead and pause the video. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and right here. Go ahead and pause the video. Perfect. Okay, and then let's head on down here. Pause the video. Okay, and great. Awesome. Okay, so now that you have copied these settings, what you want to do is you're going to want to hit apply down here. Again, it's going to do the same exact thing, guys. It's going to make you wait. So go ahead and hit apply. And once you don't see any buttons there, we're good to go to exit off of here. Now we can actually start playing. However, if you want to, we can go ahead and add some additional things to our 5M to make it a little bit more immersive. Now, you guys aren't required to do these, however, I highly recommend them. If you guys head on over to our YouTube channel, you guys can also open up the description below and open up the third link. That'll take you on over to this playlist where you guys can follow these two videos right here at the top. How to make 5M look 10 times better and new custom sounds for 5M. These videos are about 7 minutes long combined. So if you guys want to, you guys can follow along for about 7 minutes and add some nice additions to your 5M. However, we have already followed these steps, so we're going to go ahead and skip this. All right, so we've downloaded 5M. We have Grand Theft Auto 5. We've made our 5M settings. We've edited our memory to make sure that we have enough space, and we've also gone in and made sure that our 5M is going to be running at optimal performance. So now we can hop into the game and let's go ahead and make sure we have the optimal performance graphics for our graphics card. Before we get started, we do want to go ahead and launch 5M, and we want to connect to a server, and this is due to the fact that we need to get a sub-process application made for 5M, and to do so we need to connect to a server. So let's go ahead and find a server. We're just going to go ahead and type in Project Roleplay. Here we go, and we can go ahead and connect. Once you've done this, once you connect to a server for the first time, it might say that it needs to restart. Go ahead and hit OK. It's going to go ahead and verify that game data. Just continue to hit yes. There we go. Now, once you've done this, it will automatically start connecting to the city. You do not have to do anything, so just go ahead and let it chill out. It's going to go ahead and download all of the assets. Make sure you have all of the updated files, and then you're going to start connecting to the city. I'll see you when we get connected. we're in. So let's go ahead and hit escape. We're going to go to settings. Let's go to graphics, and let's mess around in here. So let's go ahead and make sure we have a couple of things. Make sure your render resolution is whatever your screen is, of course. And I'd highly recommend just copying a lot of these graphic settings kind of verbatim. I would have this off, okay. You want to make sure to have both of these turned down and have distance scaling turned down all the way down, and then you want to turn it up 1, 2. That makes sense. So you want to have it 2 up from the bottom. Here I highly recommend coming back to the extended texture budget. So yours is probably like this right now. It's probably all the way down. We'll come back to that, but highly recommend. I typically run high. You can run very high. My graphics card could of course run it. Me personally, I run high just because I want to make sure that I have the best performance I can possibly have while in the game. So just go ahead and pause the video right here. You can go ahead and copy all these settings. I'll go ahead and scroll on down as well to the bottom here. And there's the rest of my settings over there. Now, we can go on over to advanced graphics, and if you want to, just go ahead and you can pause it right here. Your screen type can be whatever you play in. I play in Windows just because I have a 4K monitor. And yeah, have it auto, off, have all of these turned down completely, and you guys should be pretty good. Then we want to make sure that your graphics, when you are in your graphics and you have all of that set, you want to come back to this extended texture budget, and you want to turn this all the way up. So all the way up. Now, let's say that yours is hitting the yellow up here. If yours is hitting yellow, you want to make sure that you turn it down to at least green. So have it all the way maxed out to yellow or red or whatever it is, and then just keep turning it down until you hit the last level of green that you can possibly get. You want this bar to be as full as possible in the green. And that's it, guys. That's pretty much it. You guys have the best graphic settings that you guys could possibly have for your Fivem that still look good but still play good, and very high performance for your graphics. So hopefully it helped you guys out. Welcome to Fivem. You guys are good to go to fly in now to any server on Fivem, and you guys can connect. Of course, we would love to have you over at Project Rogue Roleplay. As simple as that. So you guys saw in the video how to look us up, or you guys can head on over to www.projectrogueroleplay.com, and you guys can also check us out over there and instantly connect to our server without ever having to even look us up. So guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If it did help you guys out, please give the video a big thumbs up and drop a comment in the comment section below. If you guys have any questions or feedback for us, we always appreciate it. Have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you guys are at in the world. And until next time, we'll see you guys in the next video.